Hello everybody, it's PRACBUD and Cut to Black for the PRACBUD tournaments, and we are going to watch a 2v2 game today. So it's part of the PRACBUD team tournament, the Colossus Cup, and this is a 2v2 between OdT team and sFmS. So the map is Scale and Depth, and we have for sFmS team Sensation and Magical Neo, and for OdT we have Odras and Shruka. So what do you think of this map, Cut to Black?
Oh, not a map I've played a lot of, unfortunately. What's interesting, I think, about it, I'm not even sure if it's part of the 2v2 ladder pool in C, but if it is, what I think is interesting about it is that you've got one pretty safe expansion, which is probably easily defendable, which is just outside of the main. And if both players looking to expand early, you're gonna have to you'll be pushed further out into the center of the map, which is a bit of a threat because it makes you more prone to things like Zergling run-bys, any early marine or zealot pressure. It can be a bit of a problem if you're trying to fast expand.
Alright, so I don't know if you have seen what happened just now, but Shruka made he built his gas, the extractor on the Terran gas, his friend Odras, and then the Terran can still harvest this gas, right, because there are lies. So this is the way that Terran can make fast aliens.
That's really smart play there.
Yeah,
really
and
smart
what they
teamwork.
do now, as they will get very fast gas, so they can put a factory very fast, and then they just here they will do a reactor on the barracks, and then as soon as the factory is finished, they just switch the buildings, and then you can start to make very fast aliens.
Yep.
And this is very good with Zerglings.
Yeah. It's actually really smart team play, something that I have not seen before actually. So it's really interesting. I think I might have to steal that idea.
Yeah, I did it with when I play with Shruka on the ladder, and it's very effective unless your opponent is going for roaches. And in this case, it's pretty useless. But or in this one, basically in early game people they just do marines or zerglings or zealots, and it's very effective to play aliens and zerglings in the early game. And look, it's 4 minutes and he starts to make already 2 aliens.
Yep. And something I've noticed, I've played a fair few games with Odras, and his Hellion micro is actually really effective, and he's really good at getting in and doing a lot of damage in the mineral line. So I'd like to see how he goes now. Should be very interesting, considering that there's a wall off, which I did not notice.
But this one is just I think the Zerglings will attack the supply here, and then the Hellions will come to burn everything that moves. But by the way, that's a lot of zealots he's making. It's not the usual play we see.
But of course, that is actually a large amount of zealots, and the problem is that Hellions, zealots are light units, and Hellions do a fair bit of damage to them. And the thing is, you can also out macro zealots with Hellions pretty easily unless you walk yourself into a choke point or something. So I'm not too sure about this.
Yeah, look, they're going to attack, and Zerglings are out, and aliens are out as well, and they are out at the same time. And now the way is open, so let's see what they will do. It's very good. So now they are in very good position because they can do a lot of damage.
I would like to see a run by here. It will be very good.
I think usually in this case the Hellions is just have to do run by. The Zerglings can manage all this, but the aliens are just supposed to just run by and destroy all the workers.
Yeah. You could easily run into the main and do a lot more damage, but this
now here
is still really effective.
All the Zerglings and the Hellions is very effective when they play together. And look, now they can go. The gate is open. We can, beat it up just now, but I mean, now
Yeah.
they got like a kind of advantage because they destroy all their units and Shruka took his expand. But on this side they didn't yet. And here they are, and I think they will attack for the supply depot.
Yeah, the supply depot is really. He's attacking the gateway, which I'm not too sure about. The supply depot is really the weak link because with 400 HP, it can be broken down pretty easily.
Yeah, and this
and
one
let you
got
get units
killed.
in.
Yeah, but the problem is that you don't put as much Zerglings on a supply depot that you can put on a gateway, so I'm not sure what got the best DPS.
Yeah, oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. But I think that, yeah, because the gateway has double or more than double the HP, it's probably a better option. He's trying to take down a building with Hellions now, that's a bit unorthodox.
Yeah, and he's making a lot of Marines, so it's very good for when you got Aliens and Zerglings. If you have a lot of Marines in front of you, then it's perfect. It's what you want to have in front of you. If it starts to make Marauders or like a more mixed army, then it's harder. And here are the DTs from Magical Neo. That's a good response. That's a very good response, and they need scan here to get rid of this DT, and it is what they do.
Very good scan.
Yeah, it's very reactive.
What's really important?
Send the Zerglings to these Marines is just to tank the damage. Because now, oh, that's a very nice hit and run from Sensation, but they're all going to die. And now the gate is open, you need to go through. Oh, crap. And more.
Just in time.
More DT, that's a very nice defense so far, but the gate will fall, and now it's the highway they can go through, and it will destroy all the probes if they can't run away, and this is what is going to happen. But that was a very good response to go for DT.
Yeah.
And now they waste a lot of time mining.
Yeah, that's a very important thing to remember about worker harass. It's not just about killing the workers. If you stop them from mining, they're basically dead because they aren't doing anything useful.
Oh, it's a GG! Look at that, we didn't see the Dark Templar were actually destroying the base of Odras.
Well, the hatchery's down.
Oh, and they also attacking the... Oh my god, they didn't scout any of the...
What happened? Weren't they... I'm guessing that Odras was just... They just weren't paying any attention to what was happening on the map.
Oh, that's crap.
Usually you have the flare going off and the alerts and everything, and you should really be able to pick that up a lot easier.
Oh yeah, we
That
can
is
really say
really
that
confusing.
DTs really saved the game, because we didn't pay attention to the DTs, but they really smashed completely the economy of Odras. And now he's gone, and he's still send Marines. Let's see how Shrugged will manage with this. He's taking Expo everywhere. Like, he just make buildings to improve his production.
He really... Now the problem is, because there's no orbital on the field anymore, and there are Dark Templars around, he has to get to Lair Tech now, because he needs Overseers to spot the DTs. Without Overseers, those DTs are gonna destroy basically everything. He kill all of his drones, gonna take down all of his expansions. There's really nothing he can do about it unless he's got to Lair Tech.
Yeah, and now the attack's banning nest. I think I should have attack on this way here, because if he kill the hatchery, then the game is done. And here is the Dark Templar. Oh, he didn't see the hatchery of Shruka. Oh yeah, he saw it just now. Yeah, I see this GG, I don't know why. Cannot scan anyone.
Yeah, this is pretty much game over. We're in dead time now. I think once you're one player down, you're already at a massive disadvantage.
Yeah.
Not many players can win 2v1.
And we saw that it can be very very effective solution to go for DT, because they were really blocked with, Oh, a medivac. Now they were very blocked with what they choose. Like, you know, they were going for Hellions and Marines, and I think it was very smart choice to go for DTs.
It was, yeah, definitely a very smart response.
And DTs is always hard to manage in team games because you have more information to take care of, and then that's why it's harder to pay attention to DTs.
Yeah, especially difficult if you don't have any detection other than, say, an orbital command, because obviously that runs on energy, which you want to be using for mules most of the time. And if you're scanning all over the map, it can be a big problem. What makes it even worse is if your opponent like splits their DTs and sends 2 in one direction, 2 in another, and you can't catch them all in a single scan, and it makes it a lot harder to deal with them.
Alright, this was very nice play by Magical Neo, and they really counterbalanced the early game. It was clearly for OdT team.
Definitely. Very good game. I think this is something we don't see enough of, though, in team games. The use of units like Ghosts, which can be used to cloak Dark Templars. These sorts of things in team games are look really effective, simply because there's a lot of players on the board, a lot of areas to harass, and it's just a lot harder for your opponents to respond to it. And we are pretty much in dead time. That has to be game over.
Yeah, I think he's just playing with them.
No
Nice.
sportsmanship here.
Alright, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much. Cut to Black. See you next time for next replays.
Yep, no problem, man.
Thank you.